Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Hello my friends, how we doing today? Welcome on in. It's good to see you and hear you because I hear the notifications coming through. That's what it is. It's great to be here. You know, happy holidays. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas if you do celebrate, and welcome on in, and hope we're all just coasting and chilling right into the new year. That's the goal, right? We're just chilling, not really working too much, just going right into the new year, just not too much craziness, just easy and just all that cool stuff. Snap flipping, how we doing? Have to go already. Hey, no worries. Thank you for stopping by for the start at least. Falguni, good to see you. Hello. Oh, Astro Cat, what's going on? Hello. Gemini Mist, what's going on? Jordan, how we doing? Heroic Pixels, Miss May, good to see ya. Jinxie Heart, hello. Cyrus, my friend slash crush, is making me a bracelet. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Let me move some things around over here. Carrie, how we doing? Welcome on in. Sparrow, good to see you. Jordan, hello. Jugglet Jedi, lovely to see you. Feisty Brit, hello. And thank you so much for the 4 months, my friend. I do appreciate that. See Habit saved me. Thanks so much for the Prime. Tech Kitty with the 14 months. Hello again, my dude. Hello, how we doing? Callum, thank you so much for the 3 months. Spotty or Yeti with the 3 months. And Joel with the raid. We are just getting started. Welcome on in, folks. How we doing, my friends? What's going on? How's the fishing today? Dude, I am like hard stuck at I need 5 points to get up to level 39, and I just cannot get them. It's I've been fishing for like 45 minutes to an hour and I just can't get anything. It's really rough. Joel Raid, welcome on in, folks. Hello. We literally just started 6 minutes ago, so I just got here. Welcome on in. We're gonna be digging a river today, again, as we do. More digging, a lot more digging. I have been doing a lot of digging, so we're getting a little jump forward compared to where y'all saw last time. So it's a lot of good stuff going on here. Switch to boost research. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. I'm going for the big fishy though. You know, I need to get the big fishies. Mr. Mod, thank you so much for the 15 months, my dude. I started fishing as well. Nice. Kobe, what's going on? How we doing? Lauren, hi. Hello. How we doing? I'm watching Christmas movie on Netflix. Nice. Is it now that we're like after Christmas? Is that like we're like hard cut off, no more Christmas movies, or is it like still acceptable to keep watching them? Mandolin, hello. Hi, how you doing? Welcome on in. All right, I got to do a winter quest in this fishing mode. Oh, those are easy, dude. Those are the good ones. Yeah. Was fishing. It's a game on MCC Island. It's a Minecraft server. It's a mini game. Oh my gosh. Hi everybody. How are we doing today? It's been a minute. If you're over on the YouTube side, please be sure to click the like button. I very much do appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like, well, I got back yesterday and had a full-on rot day post holidays and all that because we took the dogs with us to my mom's house, which was super fun. It was great to hang with everybody, but you know, just the usual of taking dogs everywhere, or not everywhere, just taking them with you somewhere to go hang out. And it was just dumping rain. And of course, Coda every hour on the hour is like, can I go in the backyard? I love having a lawn. Can I go run around? And he just wouldn't stop. So, and that it was a really fun holiday, but it was not one of a whole lot of rest. So it was good, but it was, yeah. So I yesterday was my full on rot day, and I spent a good portion of it just digging and just kind of vibing and listening to some streams and doing all that. I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Steam Deck, and that's been pretty good. The controls are, and the UI scale for the Steam Deck is a little small. You can tell it's not perfectly ported for that. It's definitely made for a bigger monitor. So I'm like getting used to that. But yeah, Christmas was really good. It was really nice. Have you played Metal Gear Solid 5? No, I have not. I did like the original Metal Gear Solids though. I played those a lot, but I haven't played the newer ones. fWhip, I got your makeshift for Christmas, and I think you're the best builder ever. Hey, Pixie Gamer Girl, awesome! Congrats! Glad I got there on time. Blocky, howdy. How we doing today? I got sick for Christmas. Oh my gosh, that was the best present under the tree, I'm sure. So many leftovers still. Yeah, we going to my mom's for it meant that all of the leftovers stayed there, and it was great. What's your plan for the new year? I'm like, actual New Year's itself, we're going to hang with some friends that live in the area. But like going into the new year, I haven't figured that out. I'm not somebody who typically like sets massive goals going into a new year. I'll set like intentions, but I'm not like, here's my New Year's resolution, because I find that
Pleased to meet you.
if I'm setting like a goal like that, I'll get disappointed with myself if I'm not doing it, or if I don't achieve it. Whereas I've set an intention, as long as I make a stride towards it, I feel like I've like made progress towards that. It's not, and there's not like some due date or deadline that needs to be there for it. So yeah, as far as that goes. But yeah, I find that's a lot healthier for me. And just like, I'm never going to be one of those people that wakes up January 1st and goes, I'm going to the gym every day ever for the rest of my life. And like, no, that's, if you can't start that on December 26th, why the heck are you going to be able to start it on January 1st? Like it's just, January's going to be less posts. I have a video that'll be coming out next Thursday. Next Thursday, we'll have a new Hardcore Island episode coming out. I think there's a video coming out next Thursday. I think it's Hardcore Island. And then outside that, I don't really have a plan in mind for when the next video will be there. It'll probably be towards late January. I'm gonna just see how ad rates do in January to get started, and if they're good, I'll post more videos. If they are down as they usually are, I will not be posting many more videos. Frank, thank you so much for the 34 months, my dude. Merry Christmas. Just started up Diablo 4 in the holidays. Still not convinced. If I really, really love Diablo 3, like I had well over 1,000 hours in Diablo 3. Diablo 4 I found was fun. They've condensed the levels since I played. I played in season 1, and back then level 100 was the max, and I had fun in Diablo 4 until I hit about 85. And after that, the 85 to 100, I was like, this is pointless. I'm just doing it to do it. Like, I didn't feel like I was actually getting my character to be any stronger. But Diablo 4, I enjoyed the story and I enjoyed that, but the end game is not as good as Diablo 3, if that's what you're looking for. Mallow, thank you so very much for the 28 months as a mega fan. I really do appreciate that. My Christmas was great. I hope yours was good as well. It was really nice hanging with the fam and doing all that, and got to see a lot of the cousins, got to see hang with my mom, and we spent the night over there Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, so it was really nice just to do that and hang with my brother and that whole crew, and yeah, it was a good time. Need to go get breakfast. Don't do anything important without me. Okay, let's do really important things right now, y'all. Let's start digging. I need to go get more rockets first, though. Yeah, so where the digging has been dug is we left off stream last time about right here-ish, and I have brought it down to the block below water level all the way out to here, and I've started carving away all of the dirt and put the lines in for where I want the river to go, coming pretty much through here. And I also cleared out all of the trees until we reached the village. So yeah, you can see some leaves still despawning there. We're getting there. It's big. What's this going to be? We are making a massive river. So I have Zeros world map installed just for a little bit of a better glimpse here. We're going to be doing a lot of terraforming to like smooth out the cliff sides and all that, and like bring them into be something more natural. I'm actually playing Red Dead. I've got some really good ideas for how I want to do that. But yeah, so the idea is I have this massive medieval city that we're working on over here, and we have a harbor with some big boats in it that need a way to get out to the ocean. So we're working, this still needs to be expanded a bit through here, but we've dug all of this, connecting that little side lake into the river here. And then we're bringing all the way through here, through this place. This whole mountain's gonna go, connects into this river, we'll expand it a touch, and then we're gonna connect it all the way down here into that river, or that ocean. I guess that's a river that then leads out to the ocean here and connects into every other civilization that I have in the world currently that has a harbor is connected to this ocean outside of this little one up here. But we can kind of just say that we somewhere over here in the unloaded chunks it connects around. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at with the digging. I went through a lot of tools yesterday getting through over here to here. Yeah, so that's where we're at with all of this. Have you seen Back to the Future? Not for many years. To be honest, a narrow but deep river would look cool. I'm kind of changing it up a little bit as it goes, and we'll have the landscape around the space mimic that. I don't want it to be super like crazy deep, but we are using mud along the bottom of it, which being a darker block than say dirt does make it look deeper than it actually is. So we are going about 9 to we're ranging from 9 to 12 blocks on depth, and we're making sure to account for that when we get into like all of the ships that are coming in to the city that are docked there, or like the river. We're gonna, even if we need to make it look a little artificially deeper in the middle, we can come back and maybe make it look like they dredged out the river to make it deeper so that the larger boats could come in. But as far as I understand right now, every single one of the ships that I have planned to build in the harbor would be able to fit through 9 or 10 blocks deep water. I think the lowest one goes 8 blocks down, so it would be really close to the bottom, but it wouldn't quite touch. So realistically, it would be able to work. Hey, Eggs, how we doing? Welcome on in, my dude. Hope you had a good holiday. What are your pickaxe enchantments? Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and then I either have Silk Touch or Fortune 3 on all my picks, and then I have Mending on everything too. All my tools in this world are max enchants for the most part. The only things that I don't have max enchantments is I like my shovels to be efficiency 4 instead of efficiency 5. Because I find efficiency 5 lets you super instant mine things. But I find that I can't just like clicking, like I have haste 2 right now. And so it's kind of doing that where like even if just like a single click will break 2 blocks. But if you don't have haste 2, a single click won't break 2 blocks. But it'll still, if you hold it, will instantly mine. So I find for shovels, I like efficiency 4 over efficiency 5. And I typically don't put fortune on shovels because I don't want that much flint in my life. So I have a bunch of shovels that I just don't have silk touch on. And then I have a bunch that I do have silk touch on if I want to be gathering grass. Oh, and I started clearing out the dirt here so that we could have the very, very special moment today on stream of hitting 2 million blocks mined in this. So, no, FaZe, I did not. I held off. I was going to when I could have mined all that stone out here, but no, I decided to come over here and mine the dirt instead so that we could do that on stream today. But I want to get this dirt caught up first, and then we'll get into the stone mining just because might as well. You just switch. Yeah, I should switch my shovel. Oh, to efficiency 4. Yeah, I find efficiency 4 is a lot better. Sword, I don't like fire aspect and I don't like knockback. And then I like sharpness. The reason I put sharpness on my sword is I know some people say smite is actually better because it allows you to one-tap zombies and zombie piglins and all those is if they're like running at you, and it helps with just kind of, and skeletons and all that. So the only thing it doesn't help with is a creeper, and I think if you still jump crit you can do 2 hits for a creeper, I think. But I just like yeah, my sword of 1001 truths is sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3, looting 3, unbreaking 3, mending. But yeah, then the reason why I put sharpness on there is I was meant to say I put smite 5 on my axe because you can put that on an axe and it doesn't take away any tool enchants. It's a different category, so you can have all of them on there. You don't like fire aspect or knockback either, Herc Pixels? Yeah, it's I just find that I tend with, if I put fire aspect on a sword, I tend to take more damage because I light myself on fire. Because I will hit the mob once and then they will hit me. And then I'm on fire. If Minecraft didn't have the thing where if you're on fire and you hit something, it puts that on fire, then I would use fire aspect. Yeah, I'm not at a point in my world where I need to be manually gathering food of any sorts. So like I'm never out there being like, oh, I should kill a cow to get a cooked steak right now. Like that's just not really something that I need to do. Also, I laid down another batch of shulkers and I've already filled all of these rows, and these are the only empty ones. Yeah. Flame on a bow. I do like flame on a bow. Bow has power 5, infinity, flame, and unbreaking 3. But you see, you're always on fire. All right, that's either a I'm a really cool joke or that's a redhead joke, and depending on which it is, Eggs, you're banned. So pick wisely. I'm kidding. You're not banned. Oh, you're on thin ice. I think I mentioned it a while ago, but I'm working with Oxy on some new emotes for the channel. A lot are going to be Twitch ones because they're animated emotes, but I got to see the first rendition of a few of the static ones, and I'm really excited. I think y'all are going to like them. I think they're going to be a total vibe. Trying to upgrade the emote game in the channel, so people actually might want to use the emotes. There's also like 15 or 20 animated emotes that we're working on. There's going to be a lot of new emotes because I was like, I don't have any animated emotes really on Twitch. Like, I have so many animated emote slots that are just empty. Like, I can fill them. I think I can put like 30 animated emotes on Twitch, and I just, like, I barely have any, so I need to get them. Give us a giggle, and I'll use yours, a fWhip giggle. I did take some inspiration from Linksy for a few of them, so I don't know if there's a giggle. I can't remember. That was cool. That was clean. Falls back in the hole. Oh, it's all good. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already over on the YouTubes. I very much do appreciate it. Why don't you use shaders? Because I don't think Minecraft needs them. I think shaders, in some cases, make the game look worse. And I also think that... Oh, hello. Bonus dirt. Now, this is not meant to be a jab at anybody at all, but I think people who build with shaders tend to be a worse builder. Because you're using shaders to hide a lot of your mistakes as a builder in Minecraft. It is very, very easy to make a build look good when it has shaders turned on. It is, because the shaders are doing all of the work for you. You don't have to really do any work to make a build look good with shaders on. But like, that's not a jab at anybody in particular, but it's definitely a thing that I very much... Oh, I guess I want that bed. I very much like feel like that's a very true statement, and a lot of people just don't want to accept the truth. And that's not my fault. Hey, Connor, good morning. How you doing? Welcome on in. I need all the help I can get. Hey, build those shaders if you want to. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that from the people who I have encountered that typically do build with shaders, they are not... They're more using shaders to hide something. Or not really hide something, but like just to make a build look better more easily. Also, like that's one reason, but I would say my main reason is shaders do not exist in Bedrock Minecraft. And so if you're a content creator and you're using shaders in your videos for all of your builds of all of your content you're doing, a lot of people that watch Minecraft videos because they want ideas on how to build something, or they want to get better as a builder, or they want to like they probably look at cool builds or just stuff like that, you know? Like, that's a big reason why people watch YouTube videos of building, is to become a better builder themselves. So if you're using shaders and then a vast majority of Minecraft players play on Bedrock and they can't use shaders, it's actually kind of alienating a very large portion of your potential audience, because their Minecraft will never look like your Minecraft. It's the same thing why I find that modded series don't really do the best, because a lot of the people who watch modded series are just Java players, or they're kind of like a general fan of the channel, but not it's more rare for a Bedrock fan to watch modded series, other if they're not like a younger kid or something. Yeah, I really don't get why the tutorial community is so heavy into shaders, but I think it's because most of the people who make Minecraft build tutorials are not great builders. they usually learn one or two little things, like who I can't remember who did it, and I don't want to. They're like they're not a terrible builder, but they're not amazing. But their big thing is like the 5x5 building method, and like all over their builds are like, okay, if you just memorize this 5x5 pattern and repeat it down that way, and then over this way, and here's a different 5x5 for the roof, and blah 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 blah, and like every single one of their builds is a different form of a 5x5 something or another, and it's like, those aren't great builds. Like they look really bad, but with the shaders turned on, they look good. That's true. Even I made a tutorial video. Yeah, like if you look back at some of my old tutorial videos, they're not the best. They're okay, but they're not the best. Also, Blooded Eyes, thank you so much for the 12 months. The big old 1 year. Enjoy the big tree. I did it. It was really fun seeing 1 year and 0 days right on Christmas. Oh, I knew I should have streamed. Really enjoy your content as always, and like the stream, everyone. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Also, I just got a grotto in the fishing game, so I gotta go check out and see what spots are in the grotto, if there's any good. I kind of want to just go for some pearls, but there's no. Dude, I hate this. I hate the second grotto. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so, this cave is so massive. Oh, sorry, 1 second, chat. Nope. All right, we're just doing this. For the fishing game, I'm fully loaded up on. I'm getting a bunch more of legendary bait that I'm just kind of stocking up for a little bit. And I have a pure beacon, and I have 3 lucky hooks for spirits, and I'm gonna pop them all at the same time, throw in legendary bait, overload all that stuff, and see if I can't finally get a pure spirit. If that doesn't get a pure spirit, I'm just gonna give up and just let it happen when it happens. How are you not burnt out from digging? I don't mind digging in Minecraft. I actually kind of enjoy the process. It makes it really easy to chat with you all, which is fun. Yeah, anybody who connects to the server can play the fishing game. It's a Java server, so Bedrock, no, unfortunately. But anybody. Kyle, thank you so much for coming to member, my dude. I really appreciate that. And my friends, be sure to like the stream if you haven't. We got 850 people in here on YouTube's, and we got 400 likes right now. So if you can do me a solid and click the like, I'd very much appreciate it. Blocks do go blocky. It's so that we can have a boat in here. This is all for the boat. Where it goes? Yeah. Do that. That way I'm only picking up dirt. I don't really care about grabbing the gravel. Percentage-wise, what do you think you're at? I would say we're probably in the 15 to 20 range. Maybe. Actually, no, probably not. We're still about the 10 to 15 range. Would be my guess. I think, unfortunately, the part that's going to take a really long time, I'm going to kind of carve out this going back to the, I just want a little bit wider glimpse of where we're digging back to. But I think what's going to be taking a lot of time, unfortunately, as we're going through this, I think is the digging and the filling with dirt, and then the and converting into mud. Like that, I think the converting dirt to mud part is going to be the most painful part of this entire process. I think I did like, oh no, that's supposed to stay. Oh, hello. Bonus dirt! Bonus dirt to cave. I'll just leave that here. Paul, thank you so much for the 19 months. Catch another stream. Happy me, happy stream. Hey, thank you so much for being here, my dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, okay, so that's where we're just gonna mark that right here. Right, I cannot pick that up. But yeah, so far I think the longest segment I've had to spend on anything, and we haven't even got into tearing down that mountain yet. That's the only thing that... Ooh, there's still a log in that tree. This is the only thing I haven't even attempted to start yet, but that's that's gonna be a spooky one. Is that all of it? I think that might be all of it. Yeah. Perfect. If someone could name the 3 best Terraformer YouTuber, I'd say Pearl, B-Dubs, and fWhip. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm quite up there, though. I really like my terraforming style, but there's a lot of people who are a lot more fundamentally better. I'm okay with things just like cutting a corner to be a good result, but it doesn't have to be an amazing result, because terraforming can take so long, and I like to do such grand terraforming projects. Like, I would say you'd probably push me off of that list and put Germsy Boy on the list if you're looking at content creators who do a lot of terraforming. But Pearl and B-Dubs are both really talented. That being said, though, I would say the big thing, though, is that all 4 of us do it at this point, but all of us very much pre-plan everything in creative and then build. I am really excited, though, to be working on this area out here and getting some more custom things in for like the elements for it. I've got an idea now that just from playing Red Dead in the beginning, like the very first mission, or like after you exit the tutorial area and get out of the snowy mountain, there's a section that you go through that's like you're riding a wagon and you're going right along a river basin, and it's just so dang cool for like seeing the river basin with like the mountains going up the side and seeing like how all the different cliff formations are coming in and how some little creeks like come down into the base area where you're driving the wagon through. And I was like, oh my god, this is literally exactly what I want. I was like, this is exactly what I want this space to look like. So I was like, I'm remembering that. I am... Yeah, the right after you break the wheel, yeah. The game's been fun, though. I'll be honest, I was not convinced on Red Dead for a very long time. I thought the game was gonna be really bad for me. Like, I know it got like a ton of awards and whatnot, but I thought for me, like, I don't enjoy Western, like Wild West based video games. It's just not an era that I really fantasize at all, so I don't really care too much about media produced in it. Like, I'm not a big fan of old Western films or any of that type of stuff. Like, to me, that's very much like a life thing. I have a lot of family that lives in Montana and they run a ranch, so like all of the Western, like cowboy blah blah, like that's not really like this crazy out of the norm thing for me. Like, I remember going and riding horses around my family's ranch and like helping them with the cattle and like doing all of that. Like, all of that stuff is very, like, felt very like okay, like I know this, like I've experienced this life, not fully, like I haven't lived it 100%, but like I've been out there, and we used to go out for a few weeks during the summer and just live with the family out there and help on the ranch and just kind of be around to be part of all that lifestyle. So like I know it fairly, not super well, but like I know generally what it is, to the point where for me in gaming, that's not like this big like, oh wow, I'm really excited for a Western game. Like, nah, I don't really care. I learned some custom terrain building tips from It's Marlow. Yeah, It's Marlow's a pretty good builder. I've seen a few of their videos. think I found them. They did a Guardian Temple a long time ago. And that was like the first video I saw of theirs. And then I think it was like a giant dam is where they came across my feed again. Oh, with the Stardew Valley soundtrack in the background. The update on the Stardew Valley farm. I got all of the crafts done. I only have like... And I'm 80% of the way through the cooking recipes. So I need to go through and just like figure out what I actually need on it and just like create a list and keep it on the side and start working towards it. But I'm getting through it. Stardew Valley perfection. I originally wanted to try and finish up before the end of the year. I don't think it's going to, mostly because I'm playing Red Dead and Elden Ring, and they're just taking up more time. I need to make Blocky do another Stardew run with me. It's a good one. I really want to try one of those Stardew runs, just for the sake of it, where you never leave the farm. That sounds really, like, being able to just figure out what you can actually do on the farm sounds really fun. Because you do it on the farm where there's the little mining in the corner, so that you have access to minerals. So as you level up your mining, the level of minerals that spawn in that thing get better and better. You can't get up to iridium, and you can't upgrade your tools or anything because you can't leave, but you can at least like sell some of it and use it for crafting, which is cool. So you can get furnaces and all those things. The Pixel, hey, Crimson Twilight, how you doing? Farm will hit perfection soon. It will. It's getting there. I'm slowly working towards it. I actually still need to get the golden clock too, but I'm at like 7 million saved, and the farm's making over $1 million a week right now. I just keep spending it. I was spending it on bombs because I was trying to go through and find marble, so I was just mass bombing the mines and all in the frozen levels to get frozen geodes. So now that I don't need to do that anymore, it's I'm gonna be earning so much money. Ooh, free dirt. All right, we got almost 950 people in here, and we're still at 480 likes. So if we can click the like button, I very much do appreciate it, my friends. Thank you everybody for taking the time to do it. What are we doing? Digging. What are you doing? Also, I know we talked about it a while ago on a stream, but I think I am going to be moving forward in the new year. Probably one of the first builds in this world that's not this thing, but I want to make the... I think the working title I have right now is the Monastery of Millions. I'm gonna pull a Linksy and build a place where we can put pedestals down of everything that we have, like everything that we have 1 million or more of. We're gonna put on a pedestal and like have it just like floating there. I also installed the armor poser mod, so we can, instead of just putting things in item frames, we can actually have them like floating above a little pedestal. So we're gonna have to make a big haul. Like I was thinking about originally, I had the idea of like, okay, once it hits 100,000, it can go in there with a copper block on it. And once it hits 1 million, it can get an iron block on it. And then 2 million gets a gold block. And then like 5 million gets a diamond block. And 10 million gets a netherite block. But then I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that. So I think we're just going to start at, I felt like if I did 100,000, we would be running out of space real quick if we start including all stats. So I think we're going to just do the 1 million, and we will put the iron block, gold block, diamond block, netherite block. Because if anything ever hits 10 million, like if we hit 10 million blocks mined with a pickaxe, I'll go get a netherite block to mark that. It's a Linksy. Hey, thank you so much for the 1 year, my dude. How we doing? I'm stealing your idea, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. How we doing, Link? Are your ears burning? 10 million netherite blocks? Yeah. We'll get 10 million netherite blocks. No. If this, like, the idea that I have is that once it's past 1 million, which this is already almost at 2, it's going to get a iron block, and then it'll get its pedestal. So it'll be like probably tough, like a tough base, like a chiseled tough, an iron block, and then another chiseled tough, and then like the thing will be floating above it using the armor statues mod. So think like be like bam, that right there would be the iron block. Then we'd have that, and then the item would be like floating up there using an armor statue. And so we could mark it, and then we'd have like, and then as it would level up, if it hits 2 million, which we'll do today on the netherite pick, then we replace it with a gold block. And then when it hits 5 million, we would replace it again and put a diamond block down there. That way we can kind of showcase all the different advancements we've made throughout the entire world. I heard that's exciting. Can't wait to see your take on it. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna build yet, but I think we'll figure out something. Shovel. It's still got 300. Thank you though. $10 million netherite blocks would be cool though. Yeah, you would need what, 40 million ancient debris? No. How much ancient debris is it per block? Because it's 4 ancient debris for 1 netherite ingot, and then you need 9 to make a block. What's 4 times 9? 20, no. 36? Yeah, 360 million ancient debris. Sorry, math. It's the holidays. Oh, we're onto those silk touch shovels. Math not mathing. Why don't you move the shulkers closer? Because we are just causing darkness to appear over the landscape. I don't know. I don't really mind the flight. Gives me time to find a new fishing spot. Oh, dude, we're only at 34% on the grotto. Oh, man. That first fishing spot. And it's lagging. Oh, man. It's fine. You finally watch a stream because of a dislocated shoulder. Oh. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Never fun. Well, welcome onto the stream. Oh, I need to save grass too. Ugh. Worst day ever. We'll do that. Math is complicated. It's true. It's all like logic and stuff. We don't follow logic here. Ugh. We only follow liking the stream, right? Oh, this is not gonna be fun to dig this section down, is it? It's gonna really suck. Sorry, Link's here. I gotta make sure I have my chest piece on, otherwise he's gonna yell at me. Were you fishing? I'm in the tropical grotto right now. Consider the stream liked. Nailed it. Oh, mandolin, calm down, calm down, calm down. Why are we punching? I'm already out of beacon buff range, so like I already know I'm committing like an anger against the hardcore gods, but like it's fine. We have a beacon buff, it's just not a resistance. I'm guessing you really like the fishing MCCI. It's just something to have on the side monitor. I'm kind of starting to get a little over it, I'll be honest. I mostly just want to get to level 40 and see what that island looks like, and then decide if I want to keep playing or not. That's the current goal. I was really enjoying it off of the smaller island size in 1, 2, and 3, and then when you get up to the 4th island, it like triples in size, but it still has the same number of fishing locations. So you have to just spend a lot more time traveling to find good spots instead of fishing, which I just like, that's not fun to me. Like I just want to kind of run in and grab a spot and then get lucky on catching the fish or not catching the fish. So yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. Like it's been fun to mostly just like mess around with everybody else who's playing it and just kind of seeing where everybody else is at. But like I'm not like, I don't think I'm like super attached to it anymore. How's your day going so far? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I woke up this morning, got a workout in, and unfortunately realized I was completely out of Celsius, so I got a little sweet treat from a Starbucks delivery, and then it's streaming time. I do have a pretty hard cutoff for stream today. My grandpa's in town, so I'm going to meet up with my brother and him and a few other family members to say hellos after stream today, so. But it'll be nice to see him. Nice to hang for a bit. What'd you get from Starbucks? I got a matcha latte. I don't drink coffee, so this is all I get from them. Favorite flavor of Celsius? Loving the Arctic vibe one. They have those new cosmic ones, and those are actually really good. But they don't come in the variety pack yet, so it's sad. They're too new. You have to buy them on their own. The Arctic one's pretty good too, though. So much stuff. Like, I'm gonna be really happy that this ravine's here because it's gonna mean that much less that we need to actually mine out. But right now it's like having to fight around it. Kind of annoying. Any hints on building rivers? Start it from where the water starts from and work your way out from there. Oh, I did dig this all the way out here. Wow, look at me. It says it's gonna go up here. Wow. Wow. Oh, inventory's full. Well, yeah, pretty much full. We will go dump our stuff now. Yeah, I would say starting a river from where it actually originates, whether it's coming from a lake or whether it's coming from multiple streams coming into a river, or if you're just kind of going for Minecraftiness, I think making sure it's deep enough and wide enough is like to like make it look believable, I think is really good. And I also really dislike the texture that they use on the bottom of Minecraft rivers to begin with. It's just super noisy. So I tend to, if I'm really going through it, like this is what I want the base of this river to look like in the end. If you have the seagrass down here, you have all that, and you have the mud. What Minecraft does is they have like all the pockets of your sand, you have the pockets of your clay, you have pockets of your dirt, your gravel, your blah blah. Like this, we're gonna come back through and fix up. And we're gonna tear all of it out, replace it all with mud, and then we're going to put more seagrass on top of it so it ends like this. Just because, like, I can show you what a more finalized copy of it looks like. But what the end is going to look like eventually, even if we like throw in some rocks and things, is you get like this look, which I think is just so dang cool. And look at the salmon spawning in also. Wow. So yeah, this is kind of what my end goal is going to be like for the river. A little bit of muddy mangrove root thrown in, some mangrove roots thrown in too. Make it look like some tree branches just kind of are like stuck in the river. So we're going through all that. That's what I'm doing now on my Switch. Nice. But yeah, like that looks so much better to me than that mess right there behind my head. Rivers are fire. No, that'd be lava, not water. But yeah. I'm gonna bring this all the way down, and this is where we're gonna go to. Not today, but this is where I just current existing plan will be extending out to. Another terraforming when? I'm kind of thinking about doing another project. Like, don't hold your breath, but I'm kind of tempted to do another project soon. I want to do it like in the nether. I've always, but like the thing holding me back is I want to do like crazy, like the same way that we have the dwarves in this world are almost in like a different era with technology and everything that they have. I kind of want the nether to be more like buildings, like large buildings, because I think getting the height of these big buildings stretching from the bottom of the nether up through to the top, like, and just almost going with like a dystopian city feel to it, and then using a lot of the lights and everything would be really, really fun to really just like make something unique and just really cool in the nether. Like that's the type of project I want to do right now. And we're kind of adding into a bit of a contrast that is, I got the idea because I've been reading the Red Rising book series. I just started book 4 for anybody who's read it. But the book series is really based around kind of the haves and the have-nots in a society. And so I kind of like this idea going off of our current existing nether is that on the roof is where all the haves live. Like there's that bright, almost Greco-Roman, but also kind of futuristic-y fantasy build style going on, where it's very Mediterranean inspired with all of like the curves and the archways, and kind of the center almost looks like a Colosseum type thing. And then I was thinking we dip down into the nether and we go a full 180 flip on it of doing this really dark and grungy, just kind of really gross everything. But then in the middle of it, like right where we drop down in, I'm thinking that's where the nether tree could go. Because if we did it in there and we just brought like this bright tree, almost as if like they're like getting this like gift from on high, of this bright tree in the middle, but then everything else around it is kind of gloomy and dead and mostly just a backdrop for the tree, I thought could be really, really interesting. And I saw Joel's recent Hermitcraft video with his latest billboard he did for Lizzie, the Ocean Queen one. And I was like, that's a really cool idea, but I love like the 3D of the blueprint, like the billboard that he had. So I was thinking something like that could be fun. So I don't know if that'll happen, when that'll happen, but it's an idea I got. D May, thank you so much for the Prime, by the way. And Rousseau, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate that. Also, Paul, if I missed you, thank you so much for the... No, I got you earlier, but thank you again for the 19 months at tier 2, my dude. The Nether's on fire. Well, I mean, well... Fire ticks off in this world. It might be on fire, but that fire can't spread. But yeah, I want to do a giant, like, pale oak tree in the middle of the Nether. I thought would be fun. We're gonna have to figure out some extra textures and blocks to use to work alongside the trunk.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm thinking it might, like, we might have to dive into doing pale and then, like, a lot of white concretes, diorite, and then into some, like, andesite or something for some darker colors, but we'll see. Harold, thank you so much for the 5 months, my dude. Hello, one and all, on the 3rd day of Christmas. Wow. What are we getting today? What is it? Is it? Not. Is it hens? Oh, we're down here now. Pale would be cool. Reminds me of the white tree from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what leaves I want to use for it. Part of me wants to just do azalea, but what I would love, and like part of me's hoping this next Minecraft update fixes it before we hit 10,000 days in this world. The only thing that will make me delay the tree, because God, I think it would be so cool, is if they had like a yellow gold leaf color. I don't want to do it out of full blocks because I think it would look really stupid. I just don't like the look of full block trees. But also the tree will probably have pretty sparse leaves. I almost kind of want it to be more like Erd tree vibes, where it's just kind of like it is giving off life and light into the Nether of this like central beacon. And we could even reflect the texturing into the side buildings of having brighter colors towards the middle, and then as you get back farther in, shadows get cast, which we can show with blocks. Color Titan, happy birthday. So we'll see about that. Are you planning on adding orange leaves? Are they planning? I don't think they are, but you know, one can hope. Forever hoping. They had that spoiler that came out with, well, not spoiler, but teaser with the 4 emojis, and it's all like nature themed and calendar themed, and the only calendar nature biome that doesn't exist in the game yet is fall. And I know they put like a flower and everything in there for their other teaser parts and all that, but maybe it could mean that we'll be getting a fall update, which then I would hope would give like orange and yellow and red leaves. It's really big copium, like it's super copium levels, but it's a hope. Aiden, no pressure at all, my friend. If you want to just hang and stream, please don't feel please never feel pressured to become a member. I really do appreciate everybody who supports the stream, but y'all just being here, watching the stream and hanging, like that's totally fine too. Use resin and copper grates. It doesn't give that like light airy feel that I really want. I guess you could use resin. I haven't tried with resin. But I like the airy feel where you can see through leaves. Like you can't really from over here. I guess you can around the edge, so I guess we could just really go heavy on the copper grates along the edge for that to be able to see around them. But yeah, I don't know. I'll be right back real quick, chat, though. I gotta go use the restroom, so I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes. I'll be right here, though. Click the like button. Thank you. You're amazing.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, we're back. Thank you, friends. Thank you for chilling. Oh, we did lose 40 on YouTube, though. You know, it's the way it goes. Yeah, this chair really supports me. It does a great job. Holds me up through the worst of it. We're always here together. Now I'm back to obsessing over my ideas of a maple biome that has different trees, each having a solid leaf color with different chances of generating 30% red, orange, yellow, 10% brown. That would be cool.
Pleased to meet you.
That would be cool. Let me go find a fishing spot real quick. I must continue fishing. We're so close to level 39. Still haven't gotten it. It's fine. That's fine. Totally fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. Daniel, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I really, really do appreciate it. You're amazing. Okay, there's a glimmering spot right here, and I already got that on. Perfect. Okay, back to digging. Hello, digging. My inventory's full. Hello, not very much more digging.
Pleased to meet you.
Amy Sophia with the 26 months. Hello, Oscar and Olivia. Meow. And we all wish you a happy new year. Hey, thanks so much for being here today, and thanks for stopping by. Happy new year to you as well. Hope you got some fun plans coming up, and thank you so very much again for the 26 months at tier 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you think they'll add in a fall biome with orange leaves and stuff, that the colors leaves color would be biome specific? I think Mojang, after seeing how quickly they came back and changed the pale oak leaves to not be biome dependent, how it's just a hard color throughout everywhere, I think they're realizing that a lot of Minecrafters nowadays really want leaf colors that are going to be consistent across all biomes, because it gives us more autonomy over what we're going to build. Like, obviously the oak leaves, the acacia leaves, the jungle leaves, all of those, and the mangrove and that, like, they're very iconic to be changing and doing all that, because that's kind of like, that's OG Minecraft, and that's not going to be changed because a lot of people are dependent on those biome colors for certain builds in different biomes and things like that. Like, people use biome color tinting off of a lot of things in order to get a desired result. Like, you'll see some people working creative mode that are changing the biome of blocks like in a 1x1 column to get a certain color for a leaf for a thing. But that being said, I don't think Mojang will add new leaves that are a very drastic color away from green that are only doing that in a certain biome. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, why doesn't Mojang just add a fall biome? And then oak leaves in there are red and jungle leaves are yellow. And like, it's like, no, because then you have a harsh border around the biome where you can't do that outside of it. And I think Mojang is realizing that a lot of people really enjoy nowadays building things that are extending outside of the limits of one biome. And it's not a fun challenge to make it work. So I think foliage, color tinting, and all that is very important for the game. But I think when we're getting new leaf types that are so drastically not green, I think they're going to start keeping, or they're going to be more consistent on keeping the specific color of it. Because now that we also have Azalea, like Azalea was a massive move in that direction for being able to always have a green leaf, like a bright green leaf wherever you are. And that made things like my world tree possible, because the original plan was to use acacia leaves, and then I tested it in creative real quick before I built it, and I was like, oh no, the entire middle of this is just like a blue-green color because it's in the mountain biome. So yeah, I would go to arms if they added a yellow leaf that's only in fall plains biome 3.
Pleased to meet you.
I already did it over the pale oak leaves to make sure that the pale oak leaves stayed pale outside of their biome, and it was changed. So hopefully they now have that down as a note. Raylan, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Minecraft team is amazing. They really listen and take notice. Yeah. So I know I sent them feedback because they had asked me for it. As soon as Minecraft Live came out, they asked for some feedback as far as what I thought about the new update and what, if anything, I would change about all the features that they were revealed. And the only thing that I asked them to change outside of the trailer that I was like, this is like a huge change from I will never use this block to I will use this block all the time, was I had asked them to change the pale oak leaves because they showed it once. They never brought attention to it, but if you looked at the trailer really closely that they showed at Minecraft Live for the Garden Awakens, like in-game features, where they did like the tour around the little village, you could see the leaves in the background, and they were like a dark green color that just looked like, okay, this is what dark oak leaves should be. Like, we don't need a pale oak leaf to not be pale. So I had sent that feedback along in a much nicer way of saying it. Very diplomatic. And then it got changed. So that was very big win for everybody. Would stand with you on that one. Yeah. Same with moss. It allowed a lot of people to override bad grass colors. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be using a lot of moss when we get into the top end of the landscape. So we're about to hit the swamp biome, or we've kind of already hit the edge of it. Over here, like it's like these. This is, you can see it already starting right there, but that's going to be a disgusting green color. We need to change all of that to moss, which is really not fun. All right, I think that is all of the dirt for the most part. Yeah, we're down at 70 now.
Pleased to meet you.
That is all of the dirt, at least up until here. Setnator, thank you so much for the 16 months, my dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Please do a water bucket clutch. I don't really do that type of stuff, to be honest. I'm not going to do anything that risks getting me killed in the world. And Kimberly, I think I missed you, but thank you so very much for the 6 months. Great to be home for a live. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Okay, there's that filled up. There's that, and then we can fill that. And then now we are onto the pickaxe. Is it just me that actually doesn't hate the swamp green? See, I don't mind the swamp green when I want it. If I want to make a build with it, it works great. But if I don't want to make a build with it, I think it's really, really ugly. And that's the hard part, is that a lot of the times I find I like to make very cheery, happy Minecraft builds for the most part. And so when you get into the swamp green color, I find that it becomes something out of like what I'm wanting to work with. All right, my friends, we're on the road to 2 million blocks mined with the pickaxe. I think we're just gonna go through each pickaxe and just throw. Yeah, I have so much stone. I don't need to be holding stone right now. We're just gonna start allowing stone to despawn in favor of picking up ores. 'Cause who doesn't want stacks on stacks on stacks of ores? find you a fishing spot. Oh, it changes in 3 minutes though. No, well, there's a treasure spot. Let's just throw in there for now. Okay. I only have 3 years left till I join the Marines. That means only 3 years to watch your channel. Oh, I'm sure you can find free time if you want. Oh, actually, you're probably gonna be pretty busy, but it'll be here when you get back, hopefully. Hopefully, I'm still kicking. If you still like Minecraft when you're done, but if you don't like Minecraft anymore, that's cool too. That's no worries. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I started watching a hardcore series. I'm on episode 8. Hey, thanks, Colin. Enjoy. Those early days episodes were fun. I feel like I'm such a different creator now, though. I feel like I'm so much more confident in like me and how I want to be on the internet now versus back then. I was very much just like trying to do what I thought would be popular. Granted, it worked. It worked out pretty well for the start of the series. The start of the series was a very good one. No, too far. So for those who have not tuned in before, the way that we do this typically is I go through and dig it all the way down to water level. Well, a block below water level, just to be able to say like, hey, we made it this far. Here's our progress. And then after that, I start keeping some dirt in my inventory, and we start sloping the bottom of our riverbed down as it goes, instead of just digging it all down and then rebuilding it back up. So we're just adding the dirt as we're moving, and then we come back and add in the details as we go. We're kind of doing stage by stage so that we can just show that things are happening. I'm thinking next Monday we might work on for a little bit, just to have a break from extending the river out, depending on how much more I can get done over the weekend. But I think it might be time to start working on actually like cleaning up some of the edges, like back at the front, so that we can... I would love to be able to have those beacons removed before we're at the end of the river, so that I can put them down towards the next end. I need the iron. I'm watching you to get help with building mega builds. There you go. I don't know if I really do that many mega builds though. I guess I don't really consider them mega builds. Not as like a flex or anything, just, I don't know, I don't really tend to... Sorry, my ears are really itchy. fWhip glow up, been watching since COVID started. Kudos to your progress. Hey Sandy, I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I'm, I don't know, what was I saying? What was I talking about? You still have the building with fWhip world? I do, yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. Words are difficult. Remembering words you just said 2 seconds ago? Nah, that's too tough. I don't know. Must not have been important. Oh, mega builds. The big tree, the whole cities. Yeah, but I feel like a mega build in typical Minecraft sense is like one massive building. What I build is a lot of small things that add up together. Granted, the giant trees, I would say, are mega builds. Yeah, that's fair. But like most people, when they think of mega build, they think of like Grian's mansion that he made. Like that is like your quintessential mega build in Minecraft. At least the way that I kind of determine mega builds, because like mine just are a lot of small builds that have added up to being big things, but they are never like that big of a thing, you know? That's why people are, I feel like I don't count as a mega builder, because I get so many people that ask me, when am I gonna make mega builds? Like, when's my next mega build, or when am I making a mega build? And I'm like, I guess, but I kind of figured all these counted, but okay. I'm back, just talked to my grandmother about YouTube, and we watched some of the videos I posted before. It was awesome. Hey, fun. I was talking to my father-in-law when we were doing Christmas with them, and he was saying that, because Sid and I did that video together a while ago, that he was saying he was in a work meeting with his team, and they were just like sitting around, and like somehow YouTube came up and started talking about like what I do and whatnot, and he was like, yeah, my daughter was in one of the videos. And so he pulled up the video in a staff meeting of a bunch of or like managers for like his workplace and everything, and they were just sitting around watching one of my Minecraft videos, like the entire video of it for their work meeting. I'm like, that's weird, but like, cool. Like, this is such a weird that's one of those moments where I'm like, this is really weird what I do. Like, this just makes it feel a lot weirder. It was funny though. He was telling me about it. I was just like, all right. like never in my life did I think there'd be a bunch of people sitting around in a conference room with one of my videos on the monitor. I'm like, I could see it like if there's a brand I'm working with or something, where it's like, okay, we need to approve this video from fWhip so that he can post it on behalf of this brand deal. But like, that's different, you know? Like, that's very different. It was just funny to think about. You all need our streaming and video fix. True. Nah, we don't need Bezos watching unless he wants to donate. Then he can watch the videos. He would be one person where if he is watching, he's required to donate. Watches the stream. Yeah, he's a Twitch viewer. He's definitely like one of them, the typical Twitch chatters. Trying to keep these lines going down consistent as I break it. I don't need to replace them though. It's all going to be torn out eventually. Eventually. Do you think we're at 2 mil yet? We're halfway through the pickaxe. Oh, we're getting close. Less than 2,000 to go. We're making progress. Making progress. This is where the terrain definitely starts to get a lot taller though, so it's going to take a lot longer to dig each row out. I think we might just have to give up on what we're doing here, but it would look so much better on the time lapse if each layer just like disappears as it goes. But I was going to say we could start like efficiency wise, dig out the top. beautiful time-lapse wise, keep doing what we're doing as each row just falls. Are you not sick of mining stone yet? Focusing on the end goal. Focusing on the idea that eventually there will be a massive river coming through here filled with water. The entire bottom will be mud. It's going to have some really cool cliffs because it's going to be carved into its own little river valley. And it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have streams rolling down the sides into it. We've already canonized Murlocs are in the world, so we're going to add some Murloc camps along the edge, and it's going to be a whole vibe. And then we're going to take a little Minecraft boat, and we're going to row down it. The entire thing. I love watching the digging. It's mesmerizing. Yeah. It's very easy to turn your brain off and just break blocks. We got another 50 minutes before I have to go today, so I have to drive to go meet the fam. I got maybe an hour. I don't need a whole hour drive. What's a Murloc? A little fish monster from World of Warcraft. Mutant fish monster. One of the best little creatures in World of Warcraft. Them and the kobolds. Oh, the little frog thingies? Yeah, the little fish monsters. If you've played a Warcraft game, if you've played Warcraft 3 or World of Warcraft, you probably know what a Murloc is. Have you tried blasting through the stone instead of mining it? I don't want to dupe TNT for projects like this. And I think with the time it would spend to get all the TNT, to place it all down, to then blow it up, TNT really does not blow up that much stone. So I don't think it would actually be that much faster. I mean, if you set it all up at once and you chained an explosion from one side, it would look pretty cool. I'll give you that. But also then you're cleaning up floating air blocks. Alright, we're gonna go dump this. I'm pausing. Actually, no, we're not pausing yet. We're gonna finish this pickaxe. It's almost there. I'm just gonna teleport up there. We did it! 2 million! 2 million blocks mined! It looks like an 8, but I swear that's a 2. It's just is laying over a 6. $2 million blocks mined with another pickaxe. We've done it. We're gonna change after we get through this pickaxe. We're gonna change the angle we're mining at, of where we're just gonna do strips this way, because I think it'll be shorter. Ooh, I do want the andesite more than I want the stone. That's definitely a need. Song makes you want to get up and dance. Do it. Self dance party. Solo dance party. Go for it. It's a good song though. What's it? Electro swing, I think is the genre. I definitely went through like a listening to electro swing phase, and then I was like, I feel like there's only so many popular electro swing songs, and everything else is incredibly hard to find. So I was like, all right, I've listened to all of them many, many times over. I don't really have many options left. But the few stream safe ones that I have are fun. Can't currently in a meeting. Very serious meeting if you're watching the stream too. Oh, the copper. Not the copper. Not to come drop buttons. Back in time of the 2 mil, we literally just hit it. Oh, we hit it like 1,000 blocks ago. Because I forgot to check. But that's fine. Okay, that pickaxe is... I'm waiting for the last sliver of red to disappear. And it's gone. There we go. I too am in a meeting. It should have been an email. The worst, dude. Oh, those are... I hate those. So unfortunate. No, that's so weird. What do you mean I'm fit? Not. I was just a really, really weird way to fly in here, just for fun, you know. I need another random junk box. I do. Okay. Oh, that could be that one. It's a lot of dead tools already. It's a lot of dead tools. I've already repaired them once. Twice, I think, actually. Have you found a pale garden? Yeah. Yeah, I found a little one. It wasn't too massive, but... Well, I got the saplings from Wandering Trader, but yeah, I do have all the blocks now. Found like 4 small pale gardens in creative. Yeah, I'm finding they're really, really tiny. Might have to expand that a little. We'll see when we get the water in. Cross-stitching a tree in honor of you. Lovely. Yes, please share. I'm in a hole. I'm in a 1x1 hole of my emotions. What? Oh man, my lure broke. Not my lure. I just hate having... Oh my god, I'm already full on stone. How did that happen so fast? Guess there's that much sitting on the floor? I don't know why I'm being so careful about not destroying the edge. I guess to make it sure it's a clean line that I can dig down from more simply, but I don't know. Goes on to the next layer. My main world, I broke down and checked chunk base. No pale garden within 50,000 blocks, even if you delete chunks. Are you on like large biomes or something? I guess you're just waiting for the lucky wandering trader with the sapling. The problem is the sapling doesn't get you access to the moss unless you can find pale moss from him. But even at that point, you don't get access to... You have to go to a pale garden in order to get your first creaking heart. Or in order to get your first resin to be able to make more of them. And you also have to go to a pale garden in order to get... whatchamacallit? The hanging vine. The pale vine thing that hangs from leaves. Also, the fact that they made that able to hang from leaves, but you still can't hang glowberries from leaves, very sad. Very, very sad. Very disappointed. I just don't understand why. I want leafy green thing to hang from leafy green thing. Please. Thank you. Flower. Oh yeah, you need the flowers too. You have to go to the biome to get the flowers. I think you can bone meal them in the biome, but I honestly haven't tried. They're not my favorite flower. They're okay. I think they're better Minecraft flowers. I have a few that are going to go into a build I'm planning. But I like that's the like I'll use them sparingly, but I'm mostly just using them because they're new. If you go to a Dark Oak Forest, you have a chance to get the tree vines and moss, like by growing a tree. Trader has the flowers. Okay, yeah, so, but you can't mass produce them. Well, I guess if you're on Bedrock, you can, but on Java, you can't. Java really needs the mechanic where if you bone meal a flower, another one is created nearby. I don't get why that is a mechanic that hasn't been ported to Java yet. I mean, there's a lot of weird, quirky Bedrock things, but like that's just a flat-out feature difference. Granted, I know there's a lot of features on Java that Bedrock does not have too. I understand that, but like, hello. It's a flower. Why can I not bone meal the flour to get more flour? Just want more flour. Please, thank you. New flower means new flower field. That would be a pretty cool field, but I worry it would lag a lot. But it would be pretty cool to see at night. Do you have frog lights? Yeah, I have a frog light farm. I used them a lot when they were new because I was big in a phase there putting frog lights behind windows. But I don't really do that much anymore. I kind of... Oh, hello. I kind of stopped doing that because I just didn't like everything being so bright and glowy. And like really just illuminating the top end of the build. So I haven't really been using it too much. Also, I think I don't know if I would love to eventually have a lot of the interiors of the city built out. And although the frog lights in the windows there kind of, I mean, all I have to do is break a few blocks each time to build an interior for it, but I don't know. I feel like leaving it open and empty is at least like keeping it relevant in my brain of, hey, we can still do this. Not just being like, no, it's fine. Like, I still think I'm on the ground of, my current commitment to myself is that I'm going to do the first floors. And like, maybe the second floors, depending on the building. But I will for sure do the first floor of every single building eventually in the city. Eventually. Big time eventually. But then I also really like being able to look in on like the University Street where we built those apartment buildings above the little banner shop and the random like apothecary shop. I really love being able to look into those buildings and just see like even just glimpses of furniture on the upper floors. So what are you making / doing? We are digging a river. This is, I have picked a very, very massive landscaping project. And we are working through it. We've dug all the way from over there, all the way around the corner. Pretty much, we started here. We've got fully completed to there and there for the river itself. And we have the surface level of the river dug all the way down to here now. And I think we might, we got like 40 minutes. We might be able to get this all the way down to, I would love to get this all the way down to water level for the rest of this. Didn't you spitball an idea of having community design some path interiors? Yeah. I still want to do that. I said we would be starting it in January. So I need to get that. The problem I'm having with it is not out of any, it's just going to be a lot to manage, which I'm a little worried about because I very much like want the quality to be there, but I also want people to feel like they have a little bit of wiggle room to do what they want to do. But I also don't want somebody to just be like, put a crafting table and a bed in a corner and be like, I did it. Because like, I'm not going to build that. And so I still want to do it, but I also don't want to disappoint people if I don't use their interior. So it might be something where it's like I'll probably just like, I just need to jump on every once in a while and just like leave a little note and be like, hey, can we work on this? Hey, can we get this thing up? And now that this world's in 121, I might have to wait until we get the server updated, which I don't know where it's at as far as an update. I just haven't checked with the mod team on it, to be honest. Because I know we're waiting for a few plugins. So yeah, I don't want to. Like, there would need to be like some check thing to be like, okay, yeah, you're good to be able to come on here and start building and adding them in. But then it's just a lot of potential stuff to have to moderate and deal with, which is like a kind of, that's literally the only thing holding me back. Like Happy World, everybody jumps on, does one little house and jumps off and doesn't like mess with other people or anything like that. Like that's super easy. That'd be fun. But I don't know, my brain instantly, just being on the internet for too long, jumps to the worst of, okay, how do we deal with moderating this? How do we deal with expectations? How do we know that people are blah, 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 blah? And then, and there's a long laundry list of things that need to be checked off and dealt with before it's even doable. And it's, that's kind of a little bit of like freezing me in my tracks right now. Would I be able to tag you in a video? Why are you tagging me in a video?
Ka-ching!
I mean, if you feature me in the video and you put stuff that I do, sure, go ahead. But don't just like randomly tag me in a video. Arcane Gaming, thank you so much for the gift, member. Hope you had a good holiday. Welcome on in, my friend. I feel like we're going through this pickaxe a lot faster than the previous one. Meant a video on YouTube. Yeah, same thing still stands. If you're featuring me in the video, feel free and go for it. Doesn't cause anything on my side, but if you're just tagging me to tag me, it's not going to help you at all. Tagged you in a short the other day. Yeah, tagging creators in shorts doesn't do anything. It used to send notifications. Now it doesn't even do that. Unless the person has more subscribers than you when they tag you, you don't get a notification. Doesn't even matter how many views the video gets. There's a clip from one of your videos. Yeah. So, man, that's fine. Like, that's giving credit. Like, that's what you should be doing. But there's some people, like, I used to get tags. Maybe I just turned the feature off because I used to get notifications of somebody tagging me in a video and it's them doing a parkour, like their parkour jump montage of all these sick jumps they made in parkour, and I'm like, why did you tag me in this? Yeah, YouTube notifications are pretty trash. It's not a great system. Does he watch anime? He's reading Twitch. I'm reading both. But I don't really watch a whole lot of anime. I watched the season 1 of Solo Leveling recently, and that was pretty good. But I was on a free trial for Crunchyroll, and I don't really want to pay to get Crunchyroll. So I have not watched season 2 yet. Even though I didn't even know it was a thing until I randomly saw an ad for it, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I'm bored tonight. Oh, Crunchyroll is a free trial. Yeah, let's check it out. And then, so I watched it. They're in that like 7-day free trial, season 1, and then like a week later, season 2 came out, and I was like, really? Like, if I had known, I would have waited. I just watched it all at once. I like whatever that type of, I think it's like, I don't know what the actual real name of it, but pretty much like the animes that are like built around like a level up system, or like Sword Art Online I enjoyed, Log Horizon I enjoyed, 7 Deadly Sins I enjoyed, but I'm not really into a whole lot of the anime stereotypes. I kind of get an ick from, so I don't like any of them. That if they're like I watched Delicious in Dungeon, and that was pretty good. But yeah, if there's any of like the super stereotypical anime stuff, I'm usually just like, and turn it off. Wait, what? Season 2 is out? Yeah, season 2 like just came out. Like a week ago. Like a few episodes are out. Not all of it's out yet, I think. I'm gonna wait for all of it to be out, and then I'll probably buy Crunchyroll for a month again and watch it. I guess you can watch like the first 4 or 5 episodes of a show with ads, and then in order to finish the show, you have to get the platform. Which honestly, great business model. Sure, you can get to the like halfway through this season. Yeah, you can get it until you're really hooked, and then, ooh, you want to finish it? You want to finish it? Pay up. It's like, fine, take my money. All right, new fishing spot. My oldest loves My Hero Academia. I've seen some of that. I don't really remember too much of it. Wait, so you still like, even though you didn't like the stereo... Seven Deadly Sins, I feel like it had a little bit of the stereotypical stuff with the main character, but outside that, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, no, that... It definitely was pretty cringe at sometimes, and I was like, at least the storyline's good. That was definitely at least the storyline's pretty decent. I watched that, what was that Viking one that's on Netflix? About the little kid who runs off. I can't remember the name of it, but I watched that. That was pretty decent. Vinland Saga. Yeah. Season 1 of that was good. I didn't really like season 2 as much, though. Yeah, I really like animated stuff. Like, I prefer animated shows over live action shows, just because I think the way that they can like convey emotions and like just seeing the art behind it. And I mean, granted, there's art in acting and everything too, but just I feel like for me, what I really appreciate is like the art that like somebody can draw or make in whatever way they're animating it. I think it's just really cool. So I tend to really enjoy animated stuff. So yeah, and it's a kind of, for me, a little unfortunate that most of the animated stuff falls into the anime category nowadays. I mean, there's some other ones. We still haven't watched Arcane Season 2 yet, but definitely need to get into that. Castlevania, I loved the first one. I didn't really get into the second one, though, where it was like him as a younger kid, or his ancestor, I can't remember. But I didn't really get into that one as much, just didn't feel the same hook. But yeah. Disenchanted. Dude, Disenchanted. Oh my god, it's so funny. That's a good one. Oh man, I usually don't like sit down and just like watch a TV show, but oh, it was so good. I've seen most of the Ghibli movies. I haven't watched Invincible yet, no. That's the superhero one, right? Like he is a superhero. That's the look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power meme. Right? Nice try. It's the middle of the day. Derek Kestrel, thank you so much for the biddies. Have you... Exploding Kittens? I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, the video game. Oh, that was a broken pick I put down on a hotbar. Good thing I double checked that. Or not the video game, the card game. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I'm not a big superhero fan. Like, superhero stuff
Pleased to meet you.
kind of lost me after Avengers. Like, I would, like, Marvel I enjoyed, and those are the kind of the only superheroes that I really, like, even remotely followed. but then after Endgame and Infinity War and all that, like after that stuff came through, and then this new era started, we've talked about it a bunch on stream, but like it didn't hit for me anymore. Like I didn't get the same enjoyment out of it. I felt like I was having to do homework in order to watch any of the shows, so I kind of stopped. So I don't really watch too much superhero stuff anymore. User for someone, thank you so much for the 3 months. Hi, how we doing? I haven't seen Owl House, no. Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim, you liked it? I haven't seen it yet, Legolius. I've heard mixed things, but I've been meaning to check it out. What's it on? What is that on Netflix? Can't remember where it is. Or is it Prime Video? Also, how you doing today? Welcome on in. Just in cinemas? No, it's in theaters. Oh, I thought it was like a straight to Netflix. Because that's the animated one, right? No way. I have to go to theater. Huh. Is it worth going to the theater? Dude, how do we fill up? I guess it's because all of that stuff from the top was still in here. Oh, this is gonna make the time lapse so laggy to deal with all of the entities being on the ground. Yeah, we just cleaned up all of that and was like, all right, that's a whole inventory. I think because this train is getting taller now, there's definitely no way we can actually finish all of it. Bummer. Yes, it is, but it should be streaming soon. It's not a box office hit. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be a box office hit. It seems like it's really, really rare for anything to be a box office hit nowadays. Like, what? Moana 2 has been the best recently in the box office. Like, that even beat out Wicked, which I'm pretty sure every theater kid in the entire world was under contract to see it opening weekend. But, you know, the kiddies in Moana won instead. Gladiator 2 was really good. Yeah, I wanted to see that. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Is that still in theaters? I don't know. 'Cause I love the first one, and that was like I grew up watching that with my dad all the time. So like that's kind of a nostalgic one. This is going to take long. Yes. Yes, it is going to take long. Every hour we get digging, though, that's a little bit closer to the end goal. Just start. I feel like I need to like level the entire valley down. Make it all easier. Just do everything across the top and bring it all down. We'll finish this strip here, and then I'll just end the time lapse, and then we can just dig as to our heart's content in whatever direction we want to do. Hoping to at least get around the bend, but I guess this is kind of halfway through the bend. No, I went and saw Wicked the Tuesday after it came out. How could you? You're banned from theater. Even I went opening weekend, and I'm not a theater kid. I went opening night, I think. Or we went the night after, I can't remember. Oh, that's a shovel. I was like, don't tell me I lost Beacon Booth. came to see me. You're like, wait, this time, my name. I don't know why everybody's been talking about me for so long. I just saw Wicked earlier today. I guess I'm a fake fan. I mean, yeah, obviously it's been how long? No, but it was good though. It was really good. I enjoyed. I definitely was not a theater kid growing up. Like, I did stage crew for a while because I was in one of the schools where pretty much everybody was expected to be part of it, the production in some way. So I was like, all right, I can move things around for y'all. That's my contribution. But yeah, I've been like some of my really good friends are like really into theater and like they love going to Broadway shows and everything. So we'll go with them every once in a while. And I'm at the point where I'm like starting to appreciate it a lot more, which was fun. Opinion on Arcane. I've only seen season 1. We haven't watched season 2 yet. We've just been so busy we haven't really sat down and watched TV. So we watched another episode of Rings of Power last night, and once we finish Rings of Power, we're gonna start watching Arcane. We're like an episode every 2 weeks of Rings of Power just because we have so much going on, and we're not huge TV bingers. I'm sure when Arcane comes out, I'm gonna be like every night, Sid, do we want to watch another episode while we eat dinner? Please. I need to watch it. It's starting to get to the point where people have apparently decided that spoilers are allowed to be in common media now, so I'm like, all right, I gotta watch it soon, because otherwise I'm gonna have things spoiled for me. Can't really go to concerts or live production without analyzing the entire setup and mix. It ruins the first half an hour of a show. You're like, ooh, I would have balanced this audio differently. Can we turn up the vocals a little bit more? That guitar is really heavy right now. I feel like a lot of the concerts that I go to, I'm always like, can we just turn the vocals up a touch? Like just a touch over the guitar. Because when you add in all the instruments and then usually the crowd like screaming, it becomes pretty hard to hear what they're actually singing, like what the lyrics are. Unless you like know every song word for word, then it's kind of, I don't know, for me it kind of ruins the experience a little bit. Not in like a I hate it, I'm leaving way, but in like a really, I kind of wish. I do want this dirt. Two extra stacks of dirt. Yay! What's our stats at right now? I'm kind of curious. Oh, we're at 250 or 2,015,000 almost. Whew. And I'll be right back real quick. I gotta go check something. So enjoy music and looking at numbers. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. Time to game. More gaming. More vibes, more games. More liking streams. Yay, yay, yay. Do you know what else is massive? The like count? Could be. I don't know. You're definitely not making an innuendo of any sort. I know that. I know for sure you're not making any sort of an innuendo in my family-friendly Minecraft chat. You would never. You would never risk that. It's just so tropical. I need to go find a fishing spot, obviously. Very important for the tropical vibes. There's no good fishing spots around me. What the heck? Okay, back to dig. I feel like I get into like a 2.5 hour dig is like the most that I can do right now, and then I'm like, all right, I need to get up and get away from my computer for a little bit. That's my dig for 2.5 hours. Get up, do something else, come back an hour or two later, dig some more. What are you doing? I'm digging stone for a river. There we go. Now we got the rhythm. I think we might get through this pickaxe again. Or another one. Another one! Enjoy your island series. I've set the challenge for myself and enjoying it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's a fun way to change up playing the game without like fully altering it. Like, I've not been huge on enjoying Skyblock. Like, Skyblock for me, the uniqueness of it wears off and just turns into an ultimate grind pretty quick, about like 200 days in. But so far I've been really enjoying the island. It's been a good little way to do something different. I need to get back on there. I haven't been on it for a week or two working on any episodes. I need to get back on there and start on the next episode. I have one more ready to go still, but after that I haven't done anything. I have the plan for the next 3 episodes, like what I want to do in each of them written down, but I've not done anything on them yet. One of those times I'm really glad Minecraft doesn't have gravity on every block, or like horizontal gravity. Yeah, much different game. How about you plan out episodes? I plan out the big build theme that I want to go with. Like, I have a build project in mind of what, like, something that'll make a decent thumbnail. And then from there, I kind of like determine sub goals in order to get to that thing, and then kind of go from that. And then I do allow myself to get sidetracked and run down other things. Like when we did the whole zombie spawner, that wasn't intentional. Like that was just something that I found along the way and was like, okay, yeah, this will work. Like these episodes here in the main hardcore world are more planned out because I'm more in endgame, and I don't really have a lot of those like side little, ooh, wait, this could be really useful for the future, let's get this now. So these do tend to be a little bit more planned out than not. So yeah, it like this series is definitely more planned out because in endgame there's a lot more things to be doing and thinking about, and like turning late game Minecraft stuff into content is just more effort than early game. Like there's a lot more things you can do in early game that are just kind of like a fun little cheeky, ooh, wait, yeah, let's go check this out, ooh, yeah, let's go do this thing. It's the same with like for people who are playing Minecraft. Like early game is a lot more entertaining for a lot of people because it's very easy just to focus on how many things you still have to do in the world. You can get your tools, you can get your enchants, you can get your villagers, you can get your animal pens, you can get your iron farm, you can get your little sugarcane farm, you can get your blah 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 blah. Like there's so many different things that you can get your mob farm, you can get blah blah blah, like to get all these different materials that'll really set you up. But then a lot of people kind of get burned out because they're like, oh, I don't really have anything left to do, because like I've done all the things. But also having all the things to do in the beginning does make it very easy to kind of like have so many different things to do. Just got the pale wood from a wandering trader. Nice. Just got back. Did I miss anything? Digging. Very, very important. Digging. How could you miss out on digging? I'm kidding. Welcome on back. Now the pickaxe bites the dust. Dude, we cleared that pickaxe in 15 minutes. Maybe 20. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you would be doing a lot of the same planning at this point in your world either way. Yeah. I remember a few years ago you weighed the pros and cons of having a long-standing series in terms of viewers having to catch up. Thoughts now? I still think the same, to be honest. I'm just at a point where right now I don't really care. Like, I know for me, financially speaking, viewership-wise speaking, all of that stuff, like, it is more worth it right now. Like, if I, like, this last year on YouTube, I gained less than 100,000 subscribers throughout the entire year, which is fine because I still have a very solid core audience. Like I'm getting like 200, 300,000 views a video. But when I started this series, I was getting 700,000 views a video, and each video was quicker to produce and easier to produce. So like, it is true that I think any Minecraft world that goes over 2 years in length, you're kind of starting to, you're kind of on the downtrend unless you start pulling like an Etho where you've been doing it for ever and ever. But also, even talking with Etho and like hearing him on different podcasts and things, like he actively is getting a smaller, like his audience is getting smaller and smaller because it's hard to gain viewers when you're not producing like a net new thing for people to easily jump into to watch that they haven't seen anything before. So it's a weird one because like it's one of those where if you think like Philza, who was the main, who kind of is the face of hardcore Minecraft, like, do y'all think that he would have grown as much as he did if he kept his first world and just lived on forever and ever and ever in the world and still never died? Like, say he currently had the record longest hardcore world, which I think right now, as far as content creators go, I believe is Linksy. who like Linksy is a really solid community, but it's also like you might get a one-off video that's like I've survived 10 years in hardcore, here's everything that I've done. And like you'll get a one-off video like that people are like, wow, that's so impressive, that's nuts, have you heard of this dude? And like you get some things there, but like say Phil was doing that still in his series that was lasting forever, and he didn't have death. Like I don't think he would have ever made it into public media in the news for like, didn't he get picked up by BBC and was like, somebody was like, and this Minecrafter died in a Minecraft world after so many years, like of never dying. Like I remember something about that, but like, and that's where it really like picked up for Phil. Like that's when he started just gaining an absurd amount of viewers, and then obviously Dream SMP picked up a lot of viewership for him too. But like, I would be curious to see if he got the same notoriety if that death never happened. And my hunch would be no. I think that death of him having to start a new world, of everybody being like, oh my god, he's running it back again after losing all of that, he's nuts. And like that, I think, is a big reason why people really started watching him. Then obviously he's just a great dude, so it like he was able to really grow his audience and kind of capitalize off of that. Like he's a fantastic content creator. So you kind of get all those different things added in together. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I really am happy working in this world right now. I really, really love being in this Minecraft world. All right, we're gonna finish this. T49, I think, or I already have 9. I'll just have 2 in a row. Phil's hardcore death is also just iconic because so many people found him from that. Yeah, but like, if you were to take that and say he never died, and like a year or two later he posts a world tour that he's like, look at how much stuff I've done in this hardcore Minecraft world, like I don't think that would have gotten the same thing. Like that would not have gotten the same level of, oh my god, that's nuts. So yeah, I definitely think I definitely still think along the same lines of, in order to get a lot of growth on YouTube, you have to start something new. But also if you start, what am I hair doing? If you start too many new things, your existing audience is going to catch on and they're going to be like, no, like get out of here. Like give me something consistent. So it's like a weird balancing act, because there's somebody who I used to follow. I don't follow them anymore for this reason, because it was getting to be very obvious and very fake of they kept starting new hardcore worlds, and suddenly every single time when they would get to episode 10, something terrible would happen and they would die. And then the next episode was always, I'm starting the most insane hardcore Minecraft world ever, I'm gonna play in this world forever and ever and ever, blah 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 blah. And then episode 10 they would die again, and they just literally were doing the same thing, the same order, because they did it the first time and it was successful, and the second time was still kind of successful, and then they did it again and it was still like kind of successful. And they got to this point where like their audience realized, like, okay, episode 1 we're getting our starter house built up, okay, episode 2 we're coming through and we're getting full enchanted diamond gear, okay, episode 3 we're getting a villager breeder and an iron farm, episode 4 we're getting our sugar cane and a creeper farm, and we fought the dragon, we have our elytra, and it was just like a different death every single time. But the series itself was the exact same, because even the build styles didn't change much. Hey Jewel, how you doing? Welcome on in. How we doing? So yeah, I don't know. It's a battle constantly. Like I don't want to ever like end this world, because I really, really love working in this world. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep starting to like work in other little mini series, and I think I'm gonna start doing more of those like off survival videos again that I used to do, of being like, all right, here's like how to stay inspired, here's how like build ideas, here's how to do these things. Because this year I want to focus a little bit more on growing the channel again. I feel like 2024 for me was very much a year of building the core audience and being able to really connect with a lot of you all. And I feel like that happened this year. I feel like there's a lot more people that like are consistently showing up to streams, and there's a lot more people who've been in the community that are hanging in the Discord chatting, that like I'm recognizing a lot more names of people who've been here consistently for a super long time, and like whether they're members or not, like there's a lot of people that are just that have been around for a long time at this point. That's really cool. And it was really fun to kind of take this year to not really care about growing the audience too much, but really kind of developing the core of making it so people would want to stick out around for longer, and kind of building that streamer viewer relationship in a not weird way. And I feel like that was successful this year. I don't know how y'all feel as viewers, but I feel like for my side, I feel like that was a success. So I think this next year is going to be a little bit more in the trying to find some growth, because I do want to see if I can get up to that. I'd love to see if we can get up to 2 million this year. Who knows if it'll happen, but or not this year, in 2025. I feel like the goal, it's going to be the same goal again of trying to get to 2 million, but we'll see. We shall see. Music's very fitting. This is the Minecraft Earth. This is the main song.
Pleased to meet you.
Flippin' Pixlriffs is why I fell in love with Minecraft. Yeah, Pix has a great series as well. I really love his survival guide series. I watched his episode on the creeking, and I feel like I learned so much in a way where it wasn't like information just shoved down my throat. It very much felt like oh yeah, here's just my friend who's learning about things in their Minecraft world, and they're sharing them with me. Like this is cool. This is great. I don't know about y'all, but when he put out the video recently about pale moss mining versus regular moss mining, and did like a whole chunk dug down and timed it to see which was better, I was like, oh my god, I need to know. I was like, I hadn't even thought about this, but now I feel like I need to know. I was like, this is one of those things that if you were to go to a non-Minecrafter and be like, hey, so this is what I watched on YouTube today, they'd be like, what game are you playing? I'd be like, they're like, how do you find this interesting at all? But I just over here like, I need to know which was faster. It's such a funny, I just was like, the second I saw it, I was like, wait, I am really curious about that. Oh, it was good. I was laughing at myself for how interested I was in that as a video topic. Not the fact that he did it, just like how much I was like, I want to know. Like, I need to know this. Like, I don't really moss mine ever, but I'm curious. Are you going to keep doing the island survival series? Yeah. The hardcore island there'll be a new video out next week. I took this week off just with holidays. But yeah, there'll be a new video out next week. And then I'm not too sure when the next will be after that, though, to be honest. All right, this is gonna be the last little strip we can do here. I gotta get going. I don't want to be late. Can't say, hey, sorry, family, I'm late. I was playing Minecraft. I was working. We'll just do this. I'll be fine. I can stop anytime, I swear. I'm not just like idly addicted to this. Totally fine. Easy. Totally fine. We made a lot of progress today. We took from here all the way back there and finished clearing the dirt on top. So like that's looking good. That's kind of boat shaped. But yeah, look at that. We just need to finish clearing through there. This is going to be the pain in the butt part. That's after we get through here, I do want to carve it through and just figure out where it's going to go and connect it. It'll kind of go through. I'm thinking with that, it'll come up here, kind of curve this way a little bit, and then curve out that way and through. So we'll figure that out next time, or I'll keep working on it over the weekend, because we got a lot more digging that needs to be dug. What's your stone mine stat at now? 21. 2,021,021. So we did about 30,000 stone today and about 18,000 dirt, I think. Well, stone now goes to the museum too. After this project, it's over 1 million mined. Well, the monastery. The million museum, million monastery? I don't know. We'll see. I originally was thinking it was going to go down here, but now I'm kind of liking the idea of it being like up here. It's like we'll have the university here, and then I almost am envisioning it as like an old like ruined cathedral build. And I kind of wanted it to, like, I thought like up in this area could be kind of cool for it, but that might just seem out of place, so we'll see. Maybe it could go in here somewhere. I don't know. We got a lot of this. Who knows what the heck's going on in here. So, yeah. Thank you all so very much for being here. I got to jump on out of here and go do some other stuff and go visit with some fam before they head on out of town. So thank you so very much for the support. I'll be live again on Monday. Not too sure about that. Probably not. What is Wednesday? Is that New Year's Eve or is that Wednesday's New Year's Day? I will not be live on New Year's Day. No hangover streams. No, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be hungover or anything over there. But thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna jump on out of here, so I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.